From its beginning, King 5 has broken ground in its commitment to covering stories that affect diverse communities.
We made a big investment in that commitment with one of our newest teams, the Facing Race Department. It launched in 2020 as protests for racial justice grew across the country. I sat down with our original team to talk about the creation of Facing Race and the early programs that helped to inspire it.
You don't get these chances often, where everybody's listening.
Good evening. I'm Joyce Taylor. Welcome to our first episode of Facing Race.
I think the story on Facing Race that impacted me the most was finding out about and then interviewing George Floyd's cousin, who lived in Washington, lived in Gig Harbor.
I cannot breathe.
In that moment, I could feel him knowing that he was about to die. And we watched him die. I watched my cousin die.
That was such an incredible story.
I get chills just talking about it still.
And the fact that you even found her was extraordinary. And our very first story asked the very crucial question I know you guys remember.
When did you first realize that your race mattered?
And what was interesting about that is that each of us as women of color, we know exactly the moment that we realized our race mattered. I was 5. How old were you?
Around the same age.
How old were you?
Elementary school.
We immediately knew. What was groundbreaking about that question is that when we asked people who were not of color, white people, it was such a confusing question for them.
When did you realize your race mattered?
My race what?
King 5 has a history of tackling some of these tough issues. And I found that out when I heard about Face to Face, which was a show that took on really tough issues, thorny issues, hosted by Roberta Byrd.
Hello, I'm Roberta Byrd, and today we're Face to Face.
Sergeant Shriver, the right-wing white community and the left-wing black community are in bed together against the war on poverty. What is your attitude toward this? All right, that's one man's opinion. Let's ask another man.
A lot of people remember Celebrate the Differences, a show where they tackled issues around race, diversity, and culture.
Hello again, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Celebrate the Differences. I'm Enrique Cerna, along with Lori Matsukawa.
I feel like Facing Race is like that new chapter to it, like that we're keeping that fire alive.
And he just started crying, and Kathy said, are you trying to tell us that you're trans? And he nodded yes.
And now Facing Race is going into other avenues of the LGBTQ plus community.
We are intentionally looking for a diverse set of voices every day as part of our discussion of what we cover and how we cover it.
Okay. I definitely see Facing Race just expanding and really tackling the big topics among everyone in our communities.
King is a place they can come and they know that we're going to tell that story because it's ingrained as part of our newscast and part of what we do every day in trying to represent stories in this community.
You can watch all of our 75th anniversary stories on king5.com. Scan the QR code on your screen to get a link for that. And be sure to watch our 1-hour special on Thanksgiving night after the Seahawks game and the 5th quarter at 9:30.